Hi, I'm Matt Davies, and I wanted to take the opportunity to make a quick video for sellers that are thinking about getting their property ready for the market, and they want to be aggressive and take some action to get their home properly ready in terms of selling for the most amount of money once they do hit the market. So these are a couple things you can do before you even interview an agent, and I believe a good agent would recommend these things as well. So I'm just going to pick three. There's endless things that you can do. So high impact, quick, fast things. So when I think of asking a seller to do something in order to improve the value of the property, I'm not thinking one-to-one return. I don't want to spend $1 to get $1 back. I want my sellers to spend $1 to make 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or so on. So high impact, high dollar return action items. Number one would be fresh white paint. There's a statistic, I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll find it and I'll put it in the comments here. But the statistic says that homes that are painted white on the interior sell faster and for more than homes that are not painted white. And I think when you step out of your personal situation, you might agree with me. Because if you see someone else's home that said, why did you let your kid paint their room pink or purple or brown, or that looks god awful. It basically, what it does is allows the new buyer to envision what awful color they'll paint it. Or I'm just joking. It allows them to picture themselves in the house. So provide a blank white slate for the new buyers, and the money you spend on paint is going to come back to you tenfold easily. And if you want it to come back even further, just order some pizzas and have some friends over and have a painting party, but maybe don't bring any beer so everybody does a good job, right? So number two, I was thinking if you're trying to sell a home and you're going to live in it while you're selling it, which is perfectly fine, I would recommend that you pack first the items that are very personal. So, family pictures, family heirlooms, things that are personal to you, your kid's artwork on the fridge. Take all those things down, not because they're not awesome and great and personal expressions of you, but take them down so as to not distract the new buyers from picturing themselves, like I said earlier, living in this home, writing a full price offer for this home. So when you take those things down, maybe you have something classifiably tacky, like a 3D bust of your great grandfather on the mantle. Take that off and let the new buyer say, I want to put the 3D bust of my grandfather up on this mantle. But if you have your 3D bust of your grandfather on the mantle, it might distract from their idea. So I highly recommend putting away all personalized items, and anything that's kind of weird, just take it down. It's okay that it's weird. I mean, we're all one and we're all different. That's great. So number three, if you have a rental, for example, or if you have to leave town and this situation is that you need to sell a property vacant, I highly recommend number one, painting it all white, and I also recommend staging it. In my personal experience with selling homes that are vacant, the ones that are staged sell faster and for more money, because and just to quickly back up and define what staging is for those who are not in the industry or may not know what it is. Staging is when you hire a designer to come in that has a warehouse full of basically current trendy furniture. So they're going to come in, they're going to take measurements, and they're just going to put basic furniture, to allow the buyer to envision where they would put the TV. Because often when we go see a home, people say, well, where would I put the couch, or how would I position the TV? This kind of alleviates that and solves some problems. And people will say, oh, well, I would just switch this around. It just makes the home feel more homey as opposed to it just being a big vacant box. So I highly recommend investing in it. Typically it costs between $1,000 and $2,000. And it definitely comes back to you. I've definitely seen people get twofold or double the investment, if not much more. So if you invest $1,000 to $2,000, you'll definitely get $2,000 to $4,000 back on the return. So those are three things I can think of right now. There's a million other ones, but keep in mind when you're investing in your home, even if you're just thinking about upgrading your home, you have to ask yourself, am I doing this upgrade for myself because I'm going to enjoy it, or am I doing this upgrade for the new buyer? Am I doing this upgrade to maximize my equity take of the home when I sell this? And I highly recommend those types of projects because some people do not like to live in a construction zone. I mean, I know I don't. A lot of people think they do until they do it once and then they don't. So think high dollar value return. So only do something if it's going to get you, if you can spend $1 and it'll make you $2. Until next time, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.